What about in a soup, for example?
No, not in a soup.
No?
Because the trouble is with a soup, and our family's got a rich history when it comes to soup.
Do they?
They do.
And in what way?
Well, my grandmother, Sue Phillips, she invented soup.
Is that where the name comes from?
What?
Sue P. Phillips, Sue.
Soupy.
Like Sue. Soup. Invented
Sue
by
P.
Sue P.
Oh, yeah, well, that is right.
So,
Because,
sorry. Just to clarify here, you're saying that your grandmother, Sue,
yes,
invented soup.
she invented soup. Yeah, well, she was a prisoner in the Boer War. You heard of the Boer War?
Yeah, I know all about the Boer War.
So she was a prisoner in that, and so she actually had to be the chef for quite a while there. And the trouble with it was she sort of had the gift of the gab, old Grandma Sue there.
Doesn't surprise me.
And she sort of talked her way in and said that she was a bit of a chef, bit of a cook, which was a complete lie. She'd never cooked anything in her life.
But she saw it as potentially being quite a cushy sort of job.
Well, a hell of a lot better being in the kitchen than sort of being out in the trenches, digging holes or
stuff.
latrines or anything like. You don't want to be digging, latrines.
No.
That's one of the worst jobs. So then she got into the kitchen and she just grabbed all the ingredients and she bung them in the pot and she just cooked the shit out of them, And so it just ended up being this big goopy mess.
And she'd add some sort of liquid to it, obviously,
it'd be so completely devoid of liquid by the time she was finished that she just pour in litres and litres of water just to try and thin it out a bit.
Yeah,
sort of a
to make it stretch out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay, well, that makes sense.
And then she just served that up. Now, people at that point were used to still getting sort of meat and tree veg or something a bit firmer anyway than than this gruely stuff.
Sorry, I just stopped you there. Chris, could you just have a look, tell me when the Boer War was? I was just trying to remember what years that was.
I just Googled it. Apparently it started in 1899 and finished in
that's about right.
1902. 31st of May.
Yeah.
So she was home on I think she got on the boat. She was probably back a few months. It takes a few months on the boats back then.
Right.
Didn't have the planes, obviously. But what was happening with her soup was...
How old was she, when she got back from the war? Like 20 or...?
No, she was old, man, because she's my grandmother. So she probably would have been 97, 98.
When she got back from the war?
Yeah, man. She was old when she got locked up.
And then when did she have your mum?
Well, she'd already had her. Mum was already...
So that means your mum's...
back.
So was your mum back at home then?
And yeah. Well, what happened was...
Hold on.
Part of the reason that she got... Hang on a minute, guys.
I just need to clarify. What was your grandmother doing in the Boer War?
Oh, I know. I called her grandma, so she wasn't my actual grandma.
Oh, right.
It's like how you call someone auntie. They're not your actual auntie.
Well,
she was like, but I'm not going to, when I see my great-great-great-grandmother, I'm not going to go, hey, great-great-great-great-grandma
Well,
Sue.
you just said your grandma. You didn't say great-great-great-great-grandmother.
No, it's just easier.
You also said
we
she
haven't
had
got
your
all
mum.
day, guys.
She'd had your mum.
You said she'd had your mum in 1902.
She'd been looking after her.
Right, okay.
Yeah, when I say my mum, I mean my grandmum. What do you guys call your grandma?
So your great-great-great-grandma had your
I feel like you guys are getting. I feel like you guys are getting distracted by the minor. This is meant to be about.
I just sort of felt that. I don't know why. I sort of felt like soup was around before then, but now that I think about it, I mean,
soup.
Yeah, because you were saying your grandma, who's not your grandma, but your great-great-great-grandma.
Yeah, she invented
soup in the Boer War.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? Why was she in the Boer War? Or was she just over in there?
Again, I feel like you're getting distracted.
Oh, yeah, okay. She invented soup.
I've just looked it up. So the Boer War was like 1902, right?
Yeah. Well, it finished in 1902.
It finished in 1902, yeah.
It's just the only thing it says here that soup was invented in approximately 20,000 BC.
Yeah, that'd be about right. Yeah. Well, no, that would be about right. She didn't invent the dish soup. It was named after her. She used to store it in containers and she'd write her name on it, soup, an initial P on it. So it read as soup. So she invented the name, I guess you would say, of soup.
Right.